restroom, but I was just like, oh man. But dude, those chicks.
You were
were
hanging
all...
out in the men's restroom. That's
No,
you
I'm
were
saying
waiting
that's
for
where I
like the
went.
secret
Like,
code dance.
No, no, that the foot tap. No, I was saying, dude, like
We're live on
we're
YouTube,
live?
and we're talking about Tommy's experience
No.
with a concert, New Kids on the Block.
No, yeah.
He was hanging out in the bathroom. He said he was hanging out there waiting
No,
for the
dude,
show to start.
Like that was years and years ago. But
Sure it was.
That was
It's okay that you like New Kids on the Block. Like
no, I
nobody's
don't.
hating.
No, I don't. It was a gift that we went.
It
and
sure was a gift.
It was a gift to my wife. That
Look
we
at him!
went.
Look at him! He's just wiping his sweat off
It was
because he had a great time. It was probably the best time
actually.
we had.
You know
It was
what?
like,
You know what?
fun
It wasn't bad, but it was funny because you saw nothing but like 30. I would say like 35 to like 45-year-old women lose their minds like they were
Yeah.
freaking teenagers. I mean, they were like, "Oh my god!" like crying and stuff. It was ridiculous. And I'm looking around like, dude, this is weird.
And like you wanted to go up to him and go like,
I wasn't like
this
I wasn't
is
like
my
you at
jam.
the Coldplay concert where you're like, I can reach out and touch him. Oh my god!
This is my jam, people. Like you were just loving it, right?
No, it was funny. It was a great time. And
All
then,
right,
and
so-
then I remember the guy at the parking lot was
Yeah.
selling shirts, and as soon as a cop like
You bought one?
no, as soon as he's slinging shirts, dude,
And you're like, do you have my size?
They
And
were
you're like holding your nipples.
They were spelled wrong. They were spelled wrong. And like,
That's beautiful.
And then a cop pulled up, dude, and this guy like hightailed it out of the parking lot, dude. He like jumped over a car and everything, dude. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Anyway, so
Tiana says, call for a good time. Because she started out, she heard your bathroom story.
oh, is that what she said? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no.
That was the
that
writing
or-
on the wall.
That was the writing on the wall?
Yeah.
For a good time, call.
Call this number. And you were like, yeah, I'm going to call it. So we just finished up the radio show and podcast. And we migrated everything over to Spreaker so you could listen to us live via their app. Spreaker is spelled S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R.
Key.
K. There's a K.
It's a K, not
K
a key.
for kitten.
Kitten.
Tommy likes kittens. Spreaker.
Yeah, I do like kittens.
So ER. Spreaker is our new home. You can listen live. And we give away free stuff now there. You could chat with us while we're doing the live. You'll hear the in between what we do. It's unedited, and so when Tommy's pressing the wrong buttons, and we're trying to figure out,
Or
For
for some
we're
reason,
just trying
like,
to figure things out.
Things can't work. Or
You know,
whatever.
we tested the day before, but it seems like every time we go live or do something,
test in the morning.
it doesn't work. It's harder to test in the morning. Tommy doesn't wake up in time. Like he gets here at 6.
was here.
He gets here at 6:40, but he has to take 2 shits.
I didn't take one.
No,
you were the one in
today
the
he
restroom.
hasn't.
I was
He
sitting
hadn't
down
taken.
watching
Yeah.
TV.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't take a shit, but he usually takes 2. But he's got to eat something, right? And so like today I'm setting everything up, and he just lays down. Just lays down on the couch, and he's doing whatever. Jason Savage wants to know the biggest bass that we've ever caught. What's your personal best, Tommy?
Mine was a little over 6 pounds. It was like 6'8" or something like that.
Where'd you catch
it's
it?
The one. It was over at up in Redlands.
Redlands?
Yeah.
Fisherman's
Retreat.
Recently. Oh, that was your personal best. Okay. My personal best was, many years ago. It was probably, I was still I'm going to be 40 in August. And so I was probably in my early 20s. And I went to Silverwood Lake in California. And it was on my birthday. My now wife, then girlfriend, it was my birthday. And I was like, hey, let's go fishing. And she's like, sure, it's your birthday. Good for her. Actually, she ended up being a fisher lady as well, and so she's a lady angler with me, because I'm a lady. But my personal best, that thing was probably about, it wasn't as big as yours. I would say it was a 5-pounder, and I caught it on a catfish pole because I was fishing for catfish, and I thought, let me throw out a lure. I knew there was bass in there, so I put a lure on. And, maybe a few casts after that, pulled up a 5-pounder.
Nice.
And so that was my personal best.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tiana here says hers is 4.2. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Steve Mendoza, welcome.
Welcome,
He's got a 2-pounder. 2 question mark is his personal best. Yeah, so
maybe.
there's a lot of bass fishing out this way, and that's where Steve's from Southern Cal too.
Yeah, Steven says, what's the smallest? Paul, you want to answer this? You know all about small.
I actually caught I was in Miles Square Park, and I was fishing for trout. I had a bullet lure, and by Blue Fox makes those lures. It was a bullet spinner, and I pulled in a pretty small bass. It had to be under a pound. It was tiny. I may have taken a picture of it. I'm not sure. I don't know if I posted it on my personal page, but that thing was just a miniature bass caught it by accident. I also San Diego. There's a place called Santee Lakes. I was using worms. I was pulling in baby bass too. They were small.
Me and my buddy Rob used to pick them up over in Huntington Central Park. We used to pick up ones that were like half a pound maybe. I mean, off of like crappie stuff. We were crappie fish, like bluegill fishing.
Yeah.
And they would hit up those little trout.
I believe they're called crappie, not crappie.
No, you're crappie.
They're crappie.
You're crappie.
So you could say crappie day.
No, you're an idiot.
All right, let's give some free stuff away. Today's episode is brought to you by It Gets Real.
It Gets Real.
We put cards in this
bam.
month's box. He's got his own fishing merch. He's also a rapper. If you enjoy listening to music, just check out his YouTube, his channel. He's got he's got his own stuff there.
Yep, his channel is It Gets Real, and his Instagram is It Gets Real Fishing.
Okay.
So check those out, and you can check out.
He's got
products.
this merch, and so he was nice enough to give it to us, so we appreciate him. Yep. And then it's also brought to you by Jenko. Jenko Fishing is making rods. They have been for a little bit, but they were nice enough to send us one. So we're going to be bidding. We're going to put them on our weekly bids. And this is a 1-piece 7-inch. It's graphite.
7 foot.
7 foot. It's a light action rod, 7-inch.
What are you thinking about 7 inches of rod?
That's average. Isn't that average?
You're like 7 inches of rod. I'm holding it.
Hold my rod. Let me tap your head with my rod. Is that my rod on your head? Slapping your face?
Is that my rod in your face? All right. But yeah, we're you can definitely check out jenkofishing.com. And you can get 20% off your purchases and rod purchases, stuff like that, by using the code OUTSIDER in the checkout. So,
if you want, we have some discount stuff for people listening on YouTube or listening live to us via the Spreaker app. The code is Tackle Bag. It's a $4 bag. We'll throw in some extra stuff because you're listening to us live, either live or on demand. We're still going to send you extra stuff, but it's going to cost you $4 free shipping. And so we'll throw in this month's some stuff. If you're already a subscriber, that's okay. You could, you throw in your stuff in the tree and you're hitting your tackle bag pretty hard. So anyway, it's $4 stuff, so it's free shipping. We're giving it the code is Tackle Bag.
Yep, that's it. And you can definitely take advantage of that today.
We're gonna give away some free stuff. Let's do it. What do you want to give away? What do you want to do? What's Tommy thinking? Do we want to do what's Paul thinking, or do we want to talk about how many dumps you take in a day?
No, we're not going to talk about that. I mean,
no?
That's not, that number is, it varies.
It does vary. Yeah, like you take varies. 2 here.
No, I don't. You're so full of clappy.
All right, so what are we doing?
Let's just pick one. I say let's just pick one.
Well, let's make somebody guess what you're doing.
Guess what I'm doing?
Guess what Tommy's doing?
Guess what Paul was thinking about when he said 7 inches of rod.
Under. Guess what Tommy's.
He was thinking about that Coldplay concert that he went to.
I was just gonna say what's Paul's favorite band.
Oh, sorry.
But you gave it away.
People have been listening. They're like, what is Paul's favorite band? People are like.
All right, so let's do what's Tommy thinking?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Let's.
Right.
You know what? What's Tommy's favorite band?
I don't even know.
Exactly.
All right.
I don't give you material to make.
Why don't we do something fishing? What's your? No, just do your band.
No.
What's your favorite band?
Let's do what's Let's do what's Tommy's favorite fish to fish.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Let's do it.
See, Jason Savage already was trying to win. He's like, Coldplay.
Jason.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't Jason already win, or didn't he win the last one?
Yeah, he did. And Jason, it's so sad that he likes that band.
It is my hit. It is my favorite.
A band. You can't even count that as a band. That's like a girl group.
It's not a girl group.
That's up there with like Spice Girls, dude.
Come on. I don't even know any of their songs, but I probably would. I mean, are they cool?
Who?
Spice Girls.
They're as good as Coldplay.
Stop it. All right. Tommy's favorite
Tommy's
fish.
favorite fish to fish. What is Tommy's favorite fish to fish? We got
Jason Savage says bass. Steve Mendoza says bluefin tuna.
bluefin tuna. That is fun to fish.
Tommy has. Have you ever caught a bluefin tuna? It might be your favorite if you've ever caught one.
I have caught a bluefin tuna.
Yeah,
yes.
a baby one.
A smaller one. Yes, but
it does not look that your diet consists of tuna eating.
No, but it. Let's see. Jason Savage says, "I don't even know who they are."
Who? Spice Girls?
Probably Coldplay. It's probably for the best.
Tommy's been to a New Kids on the Block concert.
So
Step by step.
But yet you're the one singing the song?
You gave it to me. I didn't even know that one.
Oh Lord. Anyway,
what was their famous song that they had? It wasn't Step by Step. It was
I don't know.
Come on. Okay, whatever.
It was the one where they did that stupid dance. I can't even think about it.
I don't even know. I just know they had a famous one. It was it was the line dancing type of thing.
The line dancing thing.
All right, so
All right.
Coldplay, Jason Savage, I still have that one.
So,
That's mine. Filet-o-fish, Dan.
that is my favorite fish to eat.
Any fried fish that comes with French fries. You soak it in butter and you just put it in lard.
Just fucking top it with some tartar sauce.
Filet-o-fish.
Slap it between two
McDonald's.
pieces of fake bread, and there we go.
That's beautiful. How many filet-o-fishes have you eaten in one sitting?
0.
Because when we were eating on a road trip to Oregon, you had at least two actual burgers.
Yeah, burgers.
Like you order one burger and then another burger and then some fries and then Diet Coke.
I didn't eat 2 at the same time, you jerk. It was only 1, and I'm surprised you remember any of that trip.
He ate 2 burgers, everybody. He's trying to be modest.
2 at one time did not happen.
Stop it, dude.
I ate 1 at a time.
1 at a time, but ordered 2.
Be more specific then.
Okay, so you ordered 2 hamburgers, you ate 1 at a time.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
So that's how I keep my curvy figure.
Okay. All right. Filet-o-fish is hilarious, Dan. We got to get Dan back on the show because he's catching a lot of fish.
Yes, he is. He's out there slaying it, man.
Hook'em Dano is one of our sponsored reps, pro staff guys out there, and so he's out in Minnesota. Did I get that wrong again? Montana. Dan,
I don't know why it's so hard.
Dan, you need to go to Minnesota because I keep saying you're from there.
No.
Actually, I have family in Minnesota. That's why I want him to go. And my wife was just in Minnesota.
She was in Minnesota.
Yeah, she had to go out there.
Yeah,
He's in Montana.
Montana, not Minnesota, you moron.
It's an M.
See? Hook'em Dano says it's okay, Tommy. I eat double cheeseburgers all the time. See?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not the only one out there.
He just puts 2 patties in there. Like for you, it's like you need 4 buns.
You like 4 buns.
We're trying to give away free stuff.
Jason Savage says I like tarpon.
Tarpoon.
Yeah, tarpoon. I thought it said tampon at first. I was like, what?
Tarpoon.
I was like,
remember I couldn't say tarpon?
Yeah.
I was like, remember, tell me about your tarpoon.
Yeah, tarpoon. I need for a tarpoon. With a tarpoon. Tarpoon. I thought, first when I looked at it real quick, I thought it said tampon. I was like, what? Wait, no, that's not my favorite fish to fish.
Yeah.
All right, so Steven
It's not. Of
Mendoza
course not.
just
You're more
sent,
of like the rod guy.
Steven Mendoza sent a picture of just
A fish. It's an orange
it's
fish.
just a fish.
How do you get that emoji? Where's that from?
He's got an orange fish? I didn't see an orange fish. I just saw a blue fish on the fish.
Oh, it's blue?
Yeah.
On mine, it's orange. See?
Striper. No, Steve. But good. That's a good
Striper.
guess. Striper's
Some
fun.
zebras. Yeah.
They're fun to catch. They're fun to catch. All right. So, come on, everybody.
He said it earlier.
Jason Savage says he can't say the word rural.
Rural. I couldn't say the word brewery for a long time.
You can't barely
Brewery.
talk. You can barely talk. You're like, but that's how I roll.
Hori Murray. You're like Free Willy. Ruri.
Free Riri.
You're like Free Willy. How do you get so big? What are they feeding you?
What are they feeding?
You eat too much filet-o-fish.
Tommy at the
Catfish. You know, Tommy eats a lot of fried stuff.
I
So
do like
like
catfish.
the
I do
catfish
like
is you could
That's-
cook that up. You could soak that thing in butter.
That's
and
one of my favorite fish to
bread
eat.
and bread that thing. You get, I've actually had it like a chicken nugget almost. Like that's
Yeah.
how it was breaded.
Yeah,
And,
those are called catfish nuggets.
Is that what they're called?
Yep.
I didn't even know. I was just like, this is catfish,
Those
and I
are
ate
those
it.
are fun to eat. Yes.
Are they?
Yes. So I would say that would be one of my favorite to eat because I love going to a good old fashioned fish fry.
Me too. I love me some fish fry. We went to Oregon and we stopped at. We were along this. No, we went to this. We were still in California. We stopped in the Sacramento River, and there was a fish and chip place.
Yeah.
And they ordered burgers, but I was like, dude, we're at a fish and chip place, and I had the fish and chips.
There was a reason for that though.
And I was like, we're right by the river. We got to get fish and chips. And so I ordered the fish and chips, and man, were they good. But they soaked that thing in, it was like just.
It was dripping.
Dripping with oil.
But
Soup, it was so good. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. I could only eat one because I was like, oh my
no,
God.
you ate two.
Did I?
Yeah, you ate two, and then you asked me if I wanted the last one.
I was drinking beer.
Yeah,
I had 2 beers.
you're already on it.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. I was already drinking on the way. I had 2 beers there. And then on the gas
had beer
station,
all
I
over
picked up more beer. And then we got to the brewery, and I kept drinking.
Yeah. You just kept drinking.
Man.
You're just on one.
All right.
But that was the reason why.
You guys are getting close. Just keep naming fish. I know it. I think I know the answer because him and I go fishing for this all the time.
Yeah, you know the answer. What's my favorite fish to fish? Catfish would be one of my favorite fish to eat. But what's my favorite fish to fish? And just keep naming them off, and you'll know.
Yeah.
But the first person to say it, they'll get it. Whether they're previous winner, current winner, whatever. We'll
not crappie.
Nope, not crappie. Oh, Steven Mendoza's on a roll now. He's like
He's on a
crappie,
roll.
bluegill. You just gotta start naming
Bluegill
everything
is
off.
fun to catch, but that's not the answer. Bluegill.
Bluegill is fun to catch.
It's so fun. It's like when you have kids, you know, if you find the bluegill,
If you flying.
those things will eat anything, and so you could throw them out.
Steven Mendoza won.
He just threw them all out.
Yeah, he started naming them off. He's like catfish, crappie, bluegill, trout, walleye. Oh no, that the walleye was Jason. Spoonbill was Jason. No, it's trout. I love fishing for trout. I love the using the light material. Light.
Because you're not
Gear.
light.
Using the light gear, light line, light rod, and that trout feels like it weighs 10 pounds on the other end of it.
All right.
So
thanks, everybody. Steve Mendoza, you're the winner.
Hit us up.
Steve Mendoza is actually a longtime subscriber.
Okay, and we
And so we already have your information. We're going to send you some free stuff. Thank you, Steven, for logging into the show. We appreciate it. And then thanks for everybody for listening. Once again, we are on Spreaker. They have a free app on whatever Google, what is it, like Google Store or whatever, but on iTunes, you could listen to us live there. We give away free stuff on our live broadcast. We do the whole show live, and so Spreaker is our new home. You can listen to us live on our radio player on outsidertacklebox.com/radio show. And just go to that page and click on our player. It'll say live. And so that's where we are. Give away free stuff there too. So we're giving away like 3 free things every time.
That's right.
And so we'll see you guys next week.
Tight lines.
Tight lines,
Fish
everybody.
More.
Fish more.
Great Saturday. Yeah. Finger guns.